have this wonderful gathering for Alan and Antoinette. I am Harriet Kawamata, and I'm going to officiate this wedding. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the uniting of two families brought together by the love between two people, Alan and Antoinette, whose hearts and spirits are entwined in an embrace of loving faith and devotion to one another. To Antoinette and Alan, this marriage signifies the birth of a new spirit, a spirit which is part of each of us, yet not of any one of us alone. This newborn spirit reminds us that we are all one, connected by nature. It is appropriate, therefore, that this wedding of Alan Bennett and Antoinette Riffle be under the open sky, where we are close to the earth and to the unity of life, the totality of living things of which we are all a part. I would like to say a few things about, give some advice actually to Antoinette and Alan from all my years of experience. First of all, I so admire these two. They both have such an appreciation of life, its beauty and its mysteries, and they're extremely creative in both the hobbies they pursue and how they have chosen to live at this time. I care about them so much, and I want to share a few things that I have learned in my life. The first thing is that you cannot change someone. You can only change yourself. The second thing is about communication. When the other is talking, open your ears and your heart. And when you need to talk, be assertive, not hurtful. It is important to say how you feel and talk about what you need. However, it is not important to win an argument. However, quoting from Shirdi Sai Baba, ask yourself, is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it true? Does it improve on the silence? The third thing is to forgive. Remember, this is true for all of us, our splendor and our shame so strangely mixed. The fourth thing is to laugh often, and I think they do. It is especially important to be able to laugh at yourself. The fifth and last thing is to give respect. And how I see it is to care about how the other person feels. And now I would like to talk to you, the friends, the family, and actually you are their community. Please support them by listening with your hearts. Help them when you can, and show your love to them as they take this journey. Okay, I'm now going to read excerpt from chapter 34 of the Tao Te Ching by Liao Tzu. Love flows everywhere. All things are born from it, yet it does not create them. Love pours itself into its work, yet it makes no claim. It nourishes infinite worlds, yet it doesn't hold on to them. Since it is merged with all things and hidden in their hearts, it can be called humble. Since all things vanish into it, and it alone endures, it can be called great. It isn't aware of its greatness. Thus, it is truly great. Now I'd like to ask Brent to read Sonnet 17 by Pablo Neruda.
I'm going to read it first in Spanish, and then I'll read it in English. It is originally in Spanish. Pablo Neruda, a guy who used to live in South America, Chilean poet, sort of well known. This is Sonnet 17 from 100 Sonetos de Amor. No te amo como si fueras rosa de sal, topacio, o flecha de claveles que propagan el fuego. Te amo como se aman ciertas cosas oscuras, secretamente entre la sombra y el alma. Te amo como a la planta que no florece y lleva dentro de sí escondida la luz de aquellas flores. Y gracias a tu amor vive oscuro en mi cuerpo el apretado aroma que ascendió de la tierra. Te amo sin saber cómo, ni cuándo, ni de dónde. Te amo directamente, sin problemas ni orgullo. Así te amo, porque no sé amar de otra manera, sino así, de este modo, en que no soy ni eres. Tan cerca que tu mano sobre mi pecho es mía, tan cerca que se cierran tus ojos con mi sueño. That was Spanish.
Excellent. Good accent.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
I do not love you as if you were the salt rose, topaz, or an arrow of carnations spreading fire. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved, secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love you like the plant that never blooms, but carries in itself the light of hidden flowers. And thanks to your love, darkly in my body lives the solid fragrance that rises from the earth. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where I love you. I love you straightforwardly, without complexities or pride. So I love you because I know no other way than this. Where I do not exist, nor you, so close that your hand on my chest is my hand, so close that your eyes close as I fall asleep.
The Apache wedding blessing was sent by Christopher, Alan's brother, given to Antoinette and Alan. And I'm going to read it now. Now we feel no rain, for each of us will be a shelter to the other. Now we feel no cold, for each of us will be warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness, for each of us will be a companion to the other. We are two bodies, but there is one life before us and one home. When evening falls, I will look up and there you will be. I will take your hand, you will take mine, and we will turn together to look at the road we have traveled to reach this, the hour of our happiness. It stretches behind us, even as a future lies ahead, a long and winding road whose every turn means discovery, old hopes, new laughter, shared fears. The adventure has begun.
Thank you, Christopher.
Okay, now Antoinette and Alan will each read a poem to each other.
I'm going first, right? I
should give credit where credit is due because this is not my poem, but this is by a Sufi poet circa 1300 named Hafiz, one of my very favorite poets. This poem is called I Want Both of Us. I want both of us to start talking about this great love, as if you, I, and the sun as if you, I, and the sun were all married and living in a tiny room, helping each other cook, do the wash, weave, and sew, care for our beautiful animals. We all leave each morning to labor on this earth's field. No one does not lift a great pack. I want both of us to start singing like two traveling minstrels about this extraordinary existence we share. As if you, I, and God were all married and living in a tiny room.
I'm also reading a poem by Hafiz called That Shapes the Eye. Children can easily open the drawer that lets the spirit rise up and wear its favorite costume of mirth and laughter. When the mind is consumed with remembrance of him, something divine happens to the heart that shapes the hand and tongue and eye into the word love.
Okay, now I would like to talk about the vows, or do the vows with Antoinette and Alan. Antoinette and Alan, do you pledge to help each other to develop your hearts and minds, cultivating compassion, generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiasm, concentration, and wisdom as you age and undergo the various ups and downs of life, and to transform them into the path of love, compassion, joy, and equanimity?
We do.